It's still two for the whole world. 10 toes down, chose my own words wisely. I poet like a bar. Send you spit like your cars.
I just recently saw a really cool clip of Kevin Eastman talking about Paramount rebooting the Ninja Turtle franchise. What I want to talk about today is things I want to see from the next from the next reboot of the Ninja Turtles. So I think something that I'd like to see is first and foremost for me personally as a fan, I just want to see some real fight sequences. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to feel like the Turtles have actually been training to be ninjas for real. You know what I'm saying? We have a specific level of high quality production that we can achieve now, especially with fight sequences that I think I would love to see in the next Ninja Turtle movie. Something more along a little bit, not like overly bloody or anything like that, but just more gritty, like Daredevil on Netflix. Ooh! If they took that like hand to hand, like not too much quick cuts where you could actually see the impact of a blow, like it's 4 of them. I would love to see the intricacies of how they're effectively working together to knock out an entire like squang of foot soldiers. That would be so live to me as a fan. I swear it would be. Part 1 dropped the ball. The first 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle dropped the ball on one thing for me and one thing for me only. And that was Splinter just being this rat that was in a cage watching his master train, and he was just there inside of the cage like practicing the forms like his master was working through it. With the cartoon, the initial 87 Ninja Turtle iteration, Splinter's background is awesome. He's a human who is a part of the Foot Clan, highly ranked. Shredder is one of his students. Shredder, I guess like one of the like upper echelon ranked people are visiting the dojo that they're all training in, and Master Splinter is there. Shredder, who wants more power, puts a knife in his back, not like directly in his back, but through his garment, so he can't bow when the Grandmaster comes to speak to Master Splinter. So he ends up like being disgraced, end up having to leave Japan and go to New York, and then he becomes homeless. Like, there's just so much more to the story with that. This human who got like mutated into a rat is definitely an expert over just a rat who was like somebody's pet. I don't know, unbelievable. So I hope to see that in the reboot. Something that I would definitely want to see different from the Michael Bay movies is I don't want full CGI characters, man. Like, I get it, Thanos was cool, you know what I'm saying? It was cool in a way that their height and size more matched their personalities. So you had Donnie, who was super intelligent, you know, so stereotypically he had like the glasses, he was taller and skinnier. Raph is like the more aggressive, so he's the tallest and like, you know, more massive. I get it. But I would like to see a more traditional take, something a little bit closer to the 1990 iteration, live action iteration, like Jim Henson stuff. Sprinkle in the supplemental little, like the slight CGI magic with some really cool prosthetic suits or like rubber suits, or however you want to say it. Really awesome Splinter human origin story where we understand as the viewer that like there is history here between him and Shredder that goes beyond just like him losing an ear because his master got killed. No, they loved the same woman once. It's deeper than that. And I low-key wanna see that from this. And then the fight sequences, man. I really wanna feel like this training that they've spent their lives like dedicating the hours countlessly to perfecting the slightest detail of the thrust of the sword, of the swing of the sai. Like, I need to see these things to really feel like it's not just another money grab by Paramount. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk your ear off. That's really all I gotta say on that. I'm really excited about the idea of a reboot. I've been a fan since before the age of 1. That was my first big boy movie. Yeah, I was born in '89, so the first movie I saw in theaters was the first Ninja Turtle movie. Fuck with me. Part of my language. Thank you for joining me, you know what I'm saying, for another episode of the Two for the World show. The platform where we create us is Actual Factuals. I'm your host, William Zillions, and yeah, man, stay true. It's still 2 for 'em.
It's still 2 for the whole world. 10 toes down, chose my own words wisely. I poet like a bar.